Hello, OFP Nation. Happy Wednesday. It is November 6th, 2024, and we are here for our midweek analysis of the market. So shout out to those of you who are with us live and to those of you who are watching the replay. Barry, are you with me?
Yes, I am with you.
Wonderful. All right. So we can wait a minute just to give some people an opportunity to get in here with us. But other than that, we will dive in and kind of go over these pairs and see how things are looking. So I'm thinking.
Yeah, you're thinking?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm thinking, Barry, we wait another minute and then we can start.
No problem.
I'll give them another minute, see if anybody comes in. Oh, alrighty. We've got a couple traders with us. Hey guys, let us know who's with us. Feel free to say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Let us know who you are and where you're from.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Yeah.
I would love to be on the beach right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'll go ahead, Barry. I'll remove myself and then you can go ahead and get started when you are ready.
Okay. Right. I am ready. So let's begin. So, new government, new highs on Bitcoin. That's what I can say at this current moment in time. As Bitcoin has already made a new high, all-time high for that matter. So let's actually take a look as to what happened. So I believe this was on Monday. We had an opportunity to buy Bitcoin somewhere around here, and then it slightly started to move up. Then the market just dipped a little bit, took us out, then pumped all the way to the top, took our previous high out, and now it's already making new highs. The idea was correct, but the timing, I guess, was wrong. We probably had to wait for it to touch this trend line precisely before it's shot all the way up. But overall, no reason to sell Bitcoin at this point. There's no, like, if you draw a trend line, you will not get anything from this whatsoever. So as of now, we're just watching it. We might actually even hit 80,000. It is a huge possibility. Let's move over to the other pairs. Euro dollar. Euro dollar, I saw an opportunity. Yep. During just a election moment. Oh, where's my okay. So just during that election moment, I saw an opportunity on euro dollar. There was a break of the trend line, break of support as well. And remember, we had this gap over here, so it had to be filled. Yes, so apparently we couldn't talk about this gap over on Monday because we don't do lives on Monday. We do them on Sunday evening. So this is what we would have missed. But if you know how I talk about gaps, gaps always have to be filled. So that gap did get filled. And yeah, that was where the support level was. That also got broken. So that's where my entry was. So now we are now moving to the downside, and area of target or interest is most likely somewhere around here. This is our first target at 106.55, but I believe it can go even lower. So we might actually come all the way here where we did not finish the job at 0600. Yeah, we have a lot of pin bars around this area. So I believe this is where we might be heading. We also have like another area over here. Let's just have a look right here. Right here, we don't really have any pin bars. So overall, the area I already marked is ideal, but also we can actually go even as low as here. This is a pin bar. This is also a pin bar. So I'm seeing actually euro dollar coming all the way down to even 1.05. Yeah, it's kind of a far-fetched bet, like for it to come all the way down here, but it is indeed possible. This is more than a 1-to-1, so that's what I'm actually seeing with euro dollar. And then let's look at dollar yen. Dollar yen, it did the thing as well. There was a gap. That gap had to be filled. But even besides the gap, we had a trend line which could have been drawn right here. And that trend line got broken. Resistance as well got broken. And this is where we currently are, like just going all the way to the top. So our stop loss is all the way down here. So we are continuing this upward push. So areas of interest in terms of targets, I would say we are looking to come probably all the way back up here because I don't see any pin bars whatsoever. But I see this area of consolidation, which was here around 161. So I would safely say we might indeed reach 161. So let's just put it there. So since there's an area of consolidation that I already see that was happening around here, or rather, yes, this was an area which we can actually look at 161 with dollar yen because all of these moves are already happening right now. So also CAD Swiss, we might actually be breaking out of this consolidation that we had. So stop loss goes all the way down there. So our target is still all the way up here at 0.64700. So that's what I'm anticipating on CAD Swiss. Yeah. So let's look at pound yen. Pound yen was entered quite some time back. We're still on this one. Targets for pound yen, I would say, are, let's see if we have any particular targets. So with pound yen, I don't really see any targets whatsoever, like an obvious pin bar, but we do have this consolidation area right here. This can be one that we can focus on, this consolidation area right there. So I do believe we might actually be coming to 204. So 204 is just right here. So that's where we might be coming with pound yen. So this is an area to look at, 204. And then, of course, our stop loss still goes all the way down as well, just right under here. So this is what I'm actually seeing for the coming weeks. Yeah, so we still see more upward pressure on pound yen. And then let's also look at dollar Mexican. So yes, a lot has been happening. A lot has been happening. Like it spiked all the way up, came all the way down. So once we break this trend line, then you know what we must do. We must actually start selling dollar Mexican in favor of the Mexican peso. So once the trend line is broken, we'll be selling it probably all the way down here, or even this level over here, because this has been a level we've been eyeing for a while at 1880. Right. So let's look at gold as well. Gold has also been crazy. It's been dropping ever since the announcement. And yeah, since this trend line was there, this was an obvious signal that this might actually come all the way down, but I was still anticipating an upward move. So I don't know. Maybe if Kamala Harris had won, we might have seen a bullish candle instead. But since Trump won, we have like a bearish candle. So I don't know. That could be because like Harris's party is blue, so maybe that meant blues for us. And then if like the Trump's party won, we would have had like, yes, this the red. So that's probably another reasoning for it coming all the way down. So where are we going with all this? Like with gold, where do you think we're going? Well, we have a trend line over here. It's rather a steep trend line. The only thing that can probably happen is it coming all the way here, touching, and it continues the downward move. But that seems highly unlikely. We need to probably make like a push up somewhere here, then we make a new low, then from there we can plot a trend line. Then once the trend line is broken, we can look to continue buying gold. But as of now, we stay out and continue watching whatever happens at this current moment in time. So now let's look at also the other pairs. So let's actually even go to the first one, US Tech, which is NAS 100. So NAS 100, we've actually made a new high. I heard Tesla was going all the way up. So that means other stocks were going all the way up. So we have literally made a new high, and our take profit was taken out. So that's what we had for today. So right here, our take profit was taken out. We've been holding this trade since September. Yeah, since the 9th of September 2024 up until November 6th. So we've been holding for a good 2 months. Yes, we have been holding this trade on NAS 100 for a good 2 months when we entered somewhere around here. And then we just rolled it all the way to the top. So what's next for NAS 100? Well, we might be looking for some shorting opportunities, but nothing really has set up that's significant, I would say, because this trend line is also a bit steep. So we might have to have a low happen, then a push upward, then we can draw another new line for a trend line. And from there, we might actually see what to do next. Let's look at US 30. So US 30, we did not reach this level whatsoever, but it seems like we might be coming all the way down here very soon, and I would like to be involved in that. So same scenario. We do not really have like a very good trend line. It's really steep. This is like parabolic moves. So that means even the drop may actually have to encompass everything here, or we just need to have like a push down and a new high. And once that trend line is broken, then we might actually be looking to continue this journey to the downside over here. All right, let's look at pound dollar as well. So pound dollar has been up and down. So we had the break here. We also had a break of resistance. Wasn't looking very appetizing, especially with the elections coming up. And then when the election results were released, it slumped all the way down back to our previous support levels. So from here, we might actually be still also waiting for the same thing to happen, where we have a new low. Then from there, we can plot a trend line and then see what happens from there. Then oil, we did fill the gap. So what does that mean now for oil? Well, it means we can now look to sell it. at this current moment in time. Yeah, you can actually look to sell oil probably for half of what we bought it at. So this is where we might actually have to I don't know why it's not letting me open a new position, but still that doesn't matter. When the market does open, yeah, what we are looking for now on Brent oil is for us to come back all the way down to this area where the pin bar is at. We need to completely fill it because we touched it here the first time, we touched it the second time here, we bounced off. So from this point, since we have already filled the gap, our stop loss will of course go all the way up there. Then our take profit needs to be all the way under here, this pin bar. That's where we are targeting oil to reach, like somewhere around $69 per barrel. So that's what I'm actually anticipating for oil this coming week and month. Okay, so let's see, what other pair should we look at? Euro dollar. Oh, sorry, not euro dollar. We already looked at euro dollar. Euro New Zealand. So Euro New Zealand, we're still on our way up to this pin bar over here, but we have reached certain levels, which is here, and it seems we bounced off of that. So right now, if we need to look for a re-entry, would have to have a break of this trend line. It's also had a steep movement, and oh, just watch this right here. There's a gap that hasn't been filled yet. So you know what to do. This is a time to actually buy in. This is an actual good time to buy in on Euro New Zealand, to just fill in that gap. So you see it right here live. So we are looking to fill up this gap right here. Then the stop loss can go all the way down there. So this gap is of key interest right now. So that's what we're looking to fill at this present moment in time. So that's the opportunity we have seen on Euro New Zealand. Gaps, I love gaps because they always have to be filled. You can see also an example right here. This gap was, I think, already filled whatsoever within the same day, but overall it still had to be fully filled after some time. So yeah, that's how basically gaps work. And then here there was also a gap. This was a gap which wasn't properly filled. So the market came all the way down as well and filled this gap. So that's how gaps work. So you see me talking about so many different stuff. We have pin bars, we have gaps, we have consolidations. Those are key things in the market which I actually pay attention to. So let's look at our very last pairs, and that is dollar index. Let's see where the dollar index is taking us. And Ethereum, we had an idea on Ethereum. So let's see where that has gone as far. All right. So let's open up Ethereum. Okay, so Ethereum did come all the way down, reached our target, and bounced immediately. So you've seen it. You can go back to our lives and see exactly what happened here. So of course, this is just all election stuff. So what's next for Ethereum? Well, we haven't finished the job. That's one thing for sure. We need to come back all the way down here to finish the job at 2300 on Ethereum. But of course, it's trying to finish the job right here because there's also a pin bar here. So we might actually be bouncing off of this pin bar or filling it all the way up. So we are yet to see, but you know the rules. Right now, we are just waiting for the trend line to be broken on Ethereum at this point in time. So it's not a very steep trend line, but it's one which can easily be broken. But let's just wait for the market to pull back a little, then make a new high. Then from there, we replot our trend line, then see if we can enter into a short opportunity on Ethereum. Then let's look lastly on dollar index. That's our last pair for. There we go. We have a gap. We have a gap, everyone. We have a gap just right here. So you know what to do. Okay, this is also again 50-50. This gap may be filled, it may not be filled because hey, this is dollar index. If they want to pump it, they can pump it and everything like that. But if this gap has to be filled, that'll mean euro dollar is gonna be seeing some pullbacks, like some serious pullbacks, before it actually goes all the way up or down, rather, on euro dollar. So as for dollar related pairs, we are definitely going to see some pullbacks if we do have to fill this gap right here, because that's what seems to be happening very, very soon on dollar index. So that's what I'm anticipating. We can't even draw a trend line whatsoever. So we either need to make a new high, like pull back a little, make a new high, or just come all the way down, fill this gap, then start to move all the way back up. So we're done with our analysis for tonight. I hope everyone enjoyed today's analysis. It's a bit lengthy than the usual Wednesdays because a lot has actually been happening with the world right now. So yeah, that is all for today. Yes, Augustino, I've covered all your favorite pairs. I hope you also did take some opportunity to make money off of this election. Maybe, maybe not. But yes, there are opportunities already left in the market to target, like gaps and the like, and also levels that I've already mentioned. Rhea, you can come out from hiding.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay. So yeah, I have covered even your favorite pair, Euro New Zealand. You know, each time I get on these lives, I end up feeling like Rolling Kitty. You know Roaring Kitty?
No, I don't know. You'll have to
Oh,
tell me more
come
about
on.
it.
Oh my, oh my. No, you should know Rolling Kitty. If you've heard of GameStop, you know what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yes.
you can just send me like a message or something.
No, I'm gonna send you a download link directly to the movie called Dumb Money.
Oh, wait, it's a movie?
It's it's a movie, yes,
I
but
don't know.
it's based on real life events. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. You will love it. You will love it.
I'll have to take a look.
Yeah. Sure, 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 sure. So, guys, we're done for our market analysis for today on Wednesday. Though it has been lengthy, but it's been in depth. So we'll see everybody on Sunday for an
Mhm.
also in-depth analysis and to see where everything has gone for this week.
Yes, we will be back on Sunday. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, guys. We appreciate you. Agostinho, I see you said hello. Hello back to you. But we hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your evening, the rest of your morning, wherever you are in the world. And we'll see you on Sunday.